Linguistic Intelligence. Think about the last time someone captivated you with their words, whether in a speech, book, or song. The way they articulated thoughts, played with language, and made you feel something with just words. That's linguistic intelligence at its best. People with high linguistic intelligence are masters of language. They can express themselves clearly, argue a point persuasively, and even create art through words. Writers, poets, public speakers, and lawyers often thrive in this area. For them, language isn't just a tool, it's a playground. Their ability to manipulate language allows them to inspire, inform, and persuade in ways that others can't. If you've ever found yourself lost in a book or hanging on every word of a podcast, you're experiencing the power of linguistic intelligence. Logical mathematical intelligence. Imagine being able to solve a complex puzzle or math problem faster than anyone else. While some see chaos, you see patterns, formulas, and logic flowing together like a beautiful symphony. Logical mathematical intelligence is what makes people great at reasoning, logic, and problem solving. These are the minds behind scientific breakthroughs, technological innovations, and mathematical theories. They're the people who see the world through data, patterns, and probabilities. Think of famous scientists like Albert Einstein or mathematicians like Katherine Johnson. They had the kind of intelligence that could break down the most complicated concepts into understandable solutions. If you've ever been fascinated by a math problem or found joy in organizing data, you might be tapping into your logical mathematical side. Spatial Intelligence. Now close your eyes and imagine a place, your favorite park, your room, or even an entire city. Can you visualize it in detail? Can you see the colors, shapes, and objects in your mind's eye? This is the realm of spatial intelligence, the ability to think in 3 dimensions and visualize with incredible clarity. Architects, graphic designers, and even pilots rely on this type of intelligence to navigate spaces and understand how objects relate to one another. It's why some people can solve complex jigsaw puzzles or create stunning visual art. They can see things in ways others can't and manipulate shapes, images, and designs in their minds long before they bring them into reality. If you've ever been fascinated by a beautiful building, a painting, or even a perfectly organized space, you're witnessing spatial intelligence in action. Musical intelligence. Ever wondered how some people can hear a song just once and then play it perfectly on the piano? Or how they can compose beautiful symphonies from thin air? Musical intelligence is the gift of understanding sound, rhythm, tone, and music on a deep, almost intuitive level. People with high musical intelligence can recognize patterns in music, replicate them, and even create new ones. Musicians, composers, and conductors often excel here, but it's not just about making music. It's about understanding the structure and emotional depth that music can carry. Think of someone like Beethoven, who could hear entire symphonies in his mind even after going deaf. That's the kind of intelligence that allows music to transcend sound and become an experience. If you've ever been moved by a song or found yourself humming a tune out of nowhere, that's your musical intelligence kicking in. Bodily-Kinesthetic Intelligence. Picture this: an athlete in midair during a perfect slam dunk, or a dancer flowing effortlessly across the stage. Their bodies move with precision, grace, and purpose, as if they were born to do this. Bodily kinesthetic intelligence is all about physical coordination, timing, and body awareness. Athletes, dancers, surgeons, and even craftsmen exhibit this form of intelligence through their control over their movements and how they use their bodies to perform complex tasks. Think of Michael Jordan soaring through the air or a surgeon performing a life-saving procedure with steady hands and careful precision. People with high bodily kinesthetic intelligence are often the ones who can learn physical tasks quickly, mastering new skills with their hands or bodies in no time. If you've ever felt connected to a sport or enjoyed creating something tangible with your hands, you're tapping into this intelligence. Interpersonal Intelligence. Have you ever met someone who just gets people? They know what you're feeling before you even say a word, and they seem to have an uncanny ability to connect with everyone they meet. That's interpersonal intelligence, the ability to understand and interact effectively with others. It's about empathy, communication, and emotional intelligence. Leaders, therapists, teachers, and social workers often have high interpersonal intelligence because they can read people, understand their needs, and respond in meaningful ways. These are the people who build strong relationships and foster connections in their communities. They can navigate complex social situations with ease and help others feel seen and understood. If you've ever felt like a people person or found joy in helping others, you're showcasing interpersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence. Now, let's turn inward. How well do you really know yourself? Do you understand your emotions, your motivations, your strengths, and your weaknesses? Intrapersonal intelligence is the ability to understand oneself on a deep level. People with high intrapersonal intelligence are self-aware. They're reflective, introspective, and in tune with their emotions and inner thoughts. Philosophers, writers, and spiritual leaders often excel in this area because they spend time contemplating life's big questions and their place in the world. This type of intelligence isn't always easy to recognize because it's so personal, but it's incredibly powerful. It's the kind of intelligence that helps you understand who you are and what drives you, leading to personal growth and fulfillment. If you've ever spent time journaling or reflecting on your emotions, you've already tapped into your intrapersonal intelligence. Naturalistic Intelligence. Imagine walking through a forest and feeling an instant connection to the trees, the animals, and the earth beneath your feet. You don't just see nature, you understand it. Naturalistic intelligence is all about recognizing and understanding the natural world. This is the kind of intelligence that makes someone a great botanist, ecologist, or even farmer. It's about being able to classify plants, animals, and other elements of nature, seeing the connections between them and understanding how they interact. People with high naturalistic intelligence often feel a deep bond with the environment. They're the ones who can name every type of bird or flower they come across, and they have an innate sense of how the natural world works. If you've ever felt at home in nature or found yourself fascinated by the environment, you're likely strong in naturalistic intelligence. Existential Intelligence. Finally, let's tackle the big questions. Why are we here? What's the meaning of life? Is there a greater purpose behind our existence? Existential intelligence is the ability to ponder deep philosophical questions about human existence. It's about thinking beyond the physical world and considering abstract concepts like life, death, and the universe. People with high existential intelligence often find themselves drawn to philosophy, theology, or psychology. They're the ones who question everything, from the meaning of happiness to the nature of reality itself. This type of intelligence isn't always easy to define, but it's incredibly important. It's what drives us to seek understanding and meaning in our lives. If you've ever found yourself contemplating the big questions of life, you've already started exploring your existential intelligence.